All right, everyone. Ship posting is getting real. Elon Musk just made a dick reference at Bill Gates, quite clearly aimed at him, with macrohard. Actually, it is an up-and-coming actual company that he's going to be running, uh, linked with the AI systems with X, and the purpose is manifold. It's part of this sort of basically Elon Musk wants to take all available technology and sort of smash it together and make one gigantic sort of broad company. And so you've got subcomponents of that. Honestly, I think that even Elon Musk himself, and he is an intelligent individual, let's give him credit where fucking credit is due. I think even he underestimates what he could do with such a capacity. If you were to make like say an operating system, something that would be competitive with Microsoft, which is a standard, and Apple, because those are the two big ones. Uh, Base it on Linux. I think that has been mentioned actually, the possibility of that. If you were to make an operating system that was privacy loving and fundamentally good to use, something that would be functional like Microsoft used to be, with all of the apps and all of that stuff, sort of jury rigged into it, and you were to make it boomer friendly, because a lot of people they don't have the technological know-how to even navigate other operating systems. Most people are still locked into Windows or Apple. That's what they're used to. If you were to make something that was fundamentally similar but better, you would crush the competition. There would be no contest. At some point, everyone would be using, I guess, X-based computers or something like that. I have a feeling that this will succeed. There's a sort of plethora of different Elon Musk ventures over time. Twitter. Everyone said it would fail. Oh my God, Elon Musk, the evil Nazi, is buying Twitter. He's the most successful African immigrant in United States history, but he's also a Nazi, so he's going to destroy it. Well, it still seems to be there. It's working better than it was before. There are still some problems. I still have a problem with like the copium poppies. They keep getting banned over and over again for no reason. For example. But is it better? Is it more functional than it used to be? Yes, it is fundamentally more functional. With the Boring Company, that seems to have been a bit of a dead end. It doesn't look like the Hyperloop is going to become a meaningful thing anytime in the future, and You're Not a Flamethrower was really just a meme. It's basically a giant weed wand. Still looks pretty cool, but you can get military-style flamethrowers on eBay, so yeah, I'd probably buy one of those instead. But then you've got Starlink, you've got SpaceX, you've got Tesla, certainly. I don't want an electric car, but for people that do want one, Tesla is pretty much the go-to at this point. He gets infinite amounts of attention. He's innovated greatly, and it's not actually inappropriate that his main company would be named, in part after Nikola Tesla, because he basically is the same sort of cat. He's sort of the same kind of individual, eccentric, he has a weird social life at times. He fuck Grimes, for example. But the commie. But at the same time, he's done some great things. But he destroyed Bill Gates. Macro hard, as opposed to Microsoft. It's a play on words. Basically, the insinuation is Bill Gates has a Microsoft down there. I've got a macro hard. Considering the number of kids he has, and probably, I guess I don't doubt it. He seems to have fun. He's sort of that fun, eccentric billionaire sort of person, like a Gatsby or something, with the same, female attendant problems at times. Whereas then you have this old crowd of people that they did start in their garage, like Bill Gates, and I mean, embezzled a bunch and shit like that. But then they made it, but they got boring. That's basically the interplay. You're seeing a different class of wealthy people, I think, more than anything else. Not just in the United States, but elsewhere. You look at other countries, a lot of the people that are, building wealth and building companies and employing people and sort of making their mark on the world, there's a little bit of a different atmosphere than there used to be. It's not like Scrooge McDuck anymore, so to speak. It's a little bit different when Elon Musk buys Twitter and immediately brings the kitchen sink quite literally into the lobby. That was funny. It's called having a sense of humor. I can appreciate that. But this is definitely up and over much of what Elon Musk has actually done already. He's already trolled these people. He's having a fun time, and it's hysterical. And you and I get to, of course, watch this and say, haha, at least there's one extremely rich person who's still like with it. They actually are capable of making humor. And Elon and Trump and a handful of others, and that's basically what you've got. A lot of these people seem humorless most of the time. And so it's a little bit different. Trolling Bill Gates with macro, I mean, macro hard is hysterical. This is hilarious, honestly. And then now there's like 10,000 AI generated images of it, by the way. One of them, like Elon Musk, is like floating through the air like a sorcerer or something like that. And then another one has just a bunch of cats for no apparent reason. I don't know. But it's still all funny. This is the way that things should be. By the way, if somebody has a large business, being personable and having a sense of humor at this point is probably a necessity. Not just a positive thing, but might be outright necessary. Well, you're not going to get that with Bill Gates. Instead, you're going to get the pregnant dude emoji and shit like that. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between these two things. That's about all. Peace out.